I started doing art when I was really young, probably 3, whatever, right when my parents put a crayon in my hand. So they encouraged me. They got me canvases to paint on. They got me my drawing books. My dad built me panels to paint and stuff. And I was pretty much like a recluse kid in the back of the class, doodling in my notebooks, quiet, nerdy kid, just had nothing better to do, just sit and draw all day. I got sick a lot when I was young too, so I'd sit at home and draw, like watch cartoons and draw. When I was about 17, there was a kid in one of my history classes, and he had a Subway art book, and he saw that I was always drawing, and he was looking at my drawings like, oh, that's pretty cool, check this out. And I looked at it, I was like, holy crap, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. And I just started, trying to see as much graffiti as possible, and just hooked up with this kid and some other skaters that were in the neighborhood. Started writing Craola, was one of the first names I started writing. I also wrote Crumb at the same time, but because Craola seemed like too many letters, so I eventually dropped the Y. I'd write Crao, put it Craoe, whatever, just to make it shorter. But then it just finally said, oh, screw it, I'm going to write Craola, just Craola. Like, graffiti has, played a big part in teaching me how to compose a wall, to later compose a canvas, perspective, composition, color theory, all that kind of stuff, paint big and to actually paint faster. Tonight we have my show called Seeing Things here at 5024 SF in San Francisco, and it's a continuation of my previous shows, the It Wanders series. It wanders east and it wanders west, taking like these surreal characters and twisting them, adding like some Renaissance flavor to them, I guess, and trying to make them like a still life also.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
This painting is called The Keepsake. It's part of the theme I was talking about with the still lifes, and I was just trying to abstract an elk and take them to a different place. I think the hardest part on painting this particular painting was working on the face and the antlers. Like, for some reason, it wasn't behaving for me that day. I don't know if it was the weather. It was really cold out. Nothing was drying right. And when I varnished the painting, actual dirt got into the white. And so it dried with all these streaks right here. Pretty upset. So pretty much went over that face a couple of times to get it to work right. And then dried it. And then when I went and got it framed, it came back and there's 2 big gashes down the paint, like 2 scratches. I don't want to say gashes. A gash sounds worse. So I had to go back again and repaint all that area and fix it. So this one's been damaged and fixed a couple times, and I think by fixing it, it made it better. It made me go back and add some more attention to some areas that probably didn't add attention to. I think growing up in high school, I was the little nerdy kid with glasses and really introverted, big shell around me. I think doing art kind of helped me break out of that shell a bit. I don't want to say it made me more interesting, but it gave me something interesting to do that I guess people could relate to, and it helped me not be so shy anymore, if that is something to say. I was, something to be confident about, like doing art, and something to strive for, to be better at it, to keep, bettering myself with it. So it's been huge in my life. It's a big part of my life. I don't like to label myself that I'm just an artist, I'm much more than that, father, husband, and all that kind of stuff. That's more important, but it's been a big part of who I am in growing up. Thanks, Vimby, for coming by. If you want to see more of my work, you can go to imscared.com, and this gallery is my backyard today.